name it, and we start. So it has started. Thank you. Right, so we go right to Tony G and see what you have to say. It was amazing listening to you last time. So you are on live.
Hi.
Hello.
I had a couple messages come in for me. To me for you. One is that you need to reconnect to Earth. And one way that I thought of doing this is stones hold a lot of energy, like big flat stones. And I would think like in a area, especially where you were doing your ceremonies, would hold a lot of energy, and you can bring those into your place and then put your bare feet on them. Water is another form of connection. Maybe sit in baths. If I think of anything else, I'll let you know. But that was the main message, you need to get reconnected to Earth. You used to do that regularly, and you need that energy.
Yeah, that's a good point, because I've not been doing that because I've been locking myself in just wanting to get Eril out. But you're right, that's the other side of the coin. That's a very strong point. Thank you so much.
Sure. The other is, and I don't shoot the messenger when I say this, okay? Because if I don't say it, it just keeps popping in my head. So don't shoot the messenger, all right? But when you don't see things going as planned, the message to me for you was you need to trust in the spirit and their timeline, not your timeline.
What spirit?
My spirit is the same as your spirit, with the energy of love, the earth, of goodness, peace, kindness. All of that is all one. There's no really separation. Like people think there's separations with religions. There is no separations.
You're right, because in other words, I said that that timing is outside of our control, and by saying that, freeing Eril means busting Wetiko completely. So it's a much bigger game here at play than just freeing Eril. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hear from you soon again. Thank you so much. Lovely points there raised. So we've got Cindy. Hello, the Obelix who dropped into the ayahuasca pot.
Hi again.
Oh, hey.
Oh, good point, Tony G. Yeah, stones, definitely stones. But stones or stoned, whatever. No, just kidding. A bit more serious, how you started off. I'm gonna say something, and I'm gonna say the same as Tony. Don't shoot the messenger, and I will explain what I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you, you did not fail. You didn't, because failure is a judgment, and a judgment can only be given if you believe in good or bad. And this is just what it is. And what is can be changed. What is can always be different in another time. So what is in what it is. It is now, and just a second later, you're different because you had a glass of water or something. It can be different if you make it different. And making something different is to add something or change the energy. Now, what did you do today? And Liz, what did you do? You added a whole lot of energy by going out. You changed the energy. So you did a lot. You changed the energy by not talking, but taking action. That's a whole different energy. Do you follow?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, and you were also talking about timing, because timing is everything. Time is patience. Time is not existing. We're in this timeline now in 2022, but we're in all the timelines. So you can, I was talking about the amount of energy, which is very, very important. The amount of energy you give to a certain event or whatever is very important. Because when you water a plant too much, it will drown, you know? The amount of energy you have to, it's the same as Eril does with his brew. Everything has to be perfect, in the perfect balance. And although perfect doesn't exist, there is always a feeling, you know, this is enough or this is too much. And that's your intuition. And I think you're being so hard on yourself by saying, I failed.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you, what you did. You went out, although you said, I'm not going out until Eril was free. You went out. And you better believe me, you made a difference. You told us, all of us, what you were doing along the road. And you better believe that you dropped your energy there where you went. It's there. It's not going away. So you did very, very well together with Liz today. And no, you can't push. You can't push. You should never push. And you didn't, did you? No, so you did well. So you did not fail. There is only one person who is being so hard on you, and that's you. That's only you. That no one of us, of this whole group, is being hard on you. It's you. You being hard on yourself.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's actually very hidden. I hadn't realized that.
Yeah. And I can only say this because I recognize it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have the same. But I learned. I grew out of it. It takes time. Just give it some peace. Yeah. And I think this was what Tony wanted to say as well. She said it's something about the timeline and trust. And I agree with her. And I know you're anxious to get him out. But you have to remain calm inside. You don't have to be a yogi. No, not at all. I'm not a yogi. You know, I'm full of energy. Like, wow, I want to do this and I want to do that. But at the same time, I know, no, this is not going to work. It's not going to work, Cindy. And you know it. It's a big lesson.
Yeah.
And it's frustrating. I know. But if you trust, if you really trust, the whole universe is going to work for you. They're all coming for help then. And you go like you have wings. You can do anything. You can create anything. You can ask my friends in this group. Hendrik yesterday was in this group, and Davy, who is sometimes in this group. They're all friends from the Netherlands. They're following you. You can ask them. You can ask them about me. Like Cindy, she's really nuts. She's crazy. I don't know what she's doing, but she's doing it all the time. And I'm not telling you what to do, because nobody can tell you what to do. Only you can tell yourself what to do. And of course you need support. So do I. And for me, it's the first time speaking out loud in a group. And people are telling me, "Whoa, you're doing great." And I think, no. I'm struggling every day. Please hold your horses. I'm working my ass off every day. It's not that I can sit back and tralila da di da. No, not at all. What we can do here is support each other, lift each other. You help me, I help you. You help me by letting me speak. It was all the information is inside of me. It has never been exposed. I never had a place where I could share freely. So I'm very grateful of you, for you creating this platform. So I'm happy to do something back. You bet your ass that you're giving a lot to a whole lot of people, because it's spreading. And you're in the right place. You're in Austria. And I've been doing research for over 2 years. What happened here in the Netherlands, there were a lot of groups, foundations for child support and childcare, and they were rolled up. And guess what they did? Guess where they went? To Austria. They continued in Austria. So I want to inject you that what you're doing there is the right thing. Never doubt yourself. Because something inside, I can see sometimes that you're doubting yourself. Don't. Trust. Trust your intuition. This is your process. The fact that Eril is now not sitting next to you, but a woman is sitting next to you, is for a reason. The moment you grasp your lesson, Eril will be back. It's not a punishment. Sometimes it feels like a punishment, a lesson, because it's so fucking tough. You want it to get over. Let's get it over. And you want to shout, yes, I get it now. But you take a deep breath and trust. Trust that all the energies outside of you, you have to ask. You have to ask. You have to ask for help, and then it will be there. Be specific. Be specific with me. You sended me a text, and I don't know what to do with it. You're not specific. Ask exactly what you want. Just ask. It's okay. You're in charge. I'm in charge. Everybody is in charge. I'm in charge of my life. I can say yes or no. You're in charge. You can say yes or no. What do you want? What help do you need? Don't be shy. You tell us every day. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. I'm giving it back to you. Don't be shy. What do you need? You're worth it. Yeah. Okay, I said a lot, I think.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Cindy.
Really.
Thank you. Yeah, what was difficult today is, I got that feeling intuitively that it's not working. Now I'm like, what the fuck are all these allies doing? What the fuck are they all doing?
Mm.
And then it obviously has to be me, and then I failed.
You didn't fail. Don't you see it now?
Yeah, I see it now, but I just listen.
You got it! I'm trusting you and I'm so proud of you! Really!
Me too. Oh,
It's horrible. It's horrible.
I know.
You
I can
checkmate
relate.
on all levels. You stand there. You have the feeling also that he's just gonna walk out in any moment now, and that's gonna be it. And all you have to deal with is imbeciles.
I know.
Yeah, I'm not having a laugh. No, I'm not having a laugh. Oh, Source wants me to laugh. Well, fuck the Source in that moment. Talking with imbeciles, huh? And this is the experience of my life. You checkmate them on all levels, and then you have to deal with their problem, which they are criminals. It's not my problem, you human trafficking. How did that ever become my problem?
It is not your problem. You made it your
I'm giving
problem.
it out because, we're liable to the extent of trillions. Yeah, you're liable to the extent of trillions. And now you're not getting him out because that's your problem. And then it's my problem suddenly. I think I found the problem of the Source.
Yes.
How did that ever become my problem? Just because they're criminals and they can't admit to it, because no one takes responsibility, no one ever takes responsibility. Then I take responsibility and Eril still doesn't go out. No! There's still some mysterious thing to uncover.
Listen to me. How is a question the universe does not understand, because it is. It is acceptance. There is no how. There is no how do you wear your hair like this, or how do you sit, or how do you have your tone of voice, or how it is. You chose this path. Remember who you are. And if you chose this, you're able to do this. You chose this path before you came here. You have to accept. If you keep on fighting it, it will get harder and harder. Can you follow this?
Yeah. That's what I also told Liz in the car, is that you have to accept what it is right now, and only then will Eril come out. I know.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's I'm not saying that I don't agree with you. It's just that yeah,
It's amazing.
It is.
big thing with
Life's
busting.
amazing.
That's just what it is. It's a big thing with busting.
Yeah.
And yeah, I totally agree with everything you said. It's me being hard on myself. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I fully
But
but it's stupid Wetiko. It really nerves me. Like, it's such a pathetic little. You should have seen it when you would have seen this day today from my eyes. You cannot imagine how many hacks I was dealing with. Liz heard it the whole time next to her.
It was amazing. But he was a really good, intuitive guide. We have been driving through Vienna without a navigation system. I never drive Vienna without a navigation system. But just to be sure that we don't send any signals and things like that. And every danger we met, he automatically programmed it new so the danger doesn't come with us. It was an amazing thing we did. And that's why I was proud. I was telling Leonie when we're coming back, hey, we drive through Vienna, in Vienna, through Vienna, outside of Vienna, without any navigation.
In the city
of the
Central Intelligence Agency.
Yeah.
Meeting Planetary Intelligence Agency, and they've probably never seen anything like it.
It is. And it was amazing, really. And it was a big, big lesson. And I can't describe it in words how proud I am of us, of you, of me. It was wow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's intuitive traveling.
Yeah.
That's what I always travel intuitive. I never drive on navigation or whatever. I'll go where my intuition brings me. I never go on a holiday. I go on an adventure with my son. I say, let's go. Where are we going, Mom? I have no idea, I tell him. That's how I travel. And people call me crazy, like, how you haven't booked a hotel or apartment? And I said, no, we're just going with the flow and we'll see where we get. And probably there'll be a place to sleep. And there always is.
Wow, amazing.
It's true adventure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, I'm just looking up just to let everyone know, I'm just looking up to order some food also, because by the way, we've not even eaten the whole day. Every day I wake up, you see, this is what happens with me. I wake up and I'm like, oh yeah, we're taking over. Nothing else in my life. It's long gone. I don't even remember it anymore. Going out, meeting people, what? Meeting human being? No, it doesn't exist. Bars? Nothing, no. Take over.
Take away.
Yeah, and then take away, yeah. Exactly. But, all vegan, the one thing that I was always like, vegan, what the bullshit. And now I'm looking it up, and I'm like, yeah, of course.
Seriously.
Because I don't want to have any hacks come in, and Tatsura slays the shit out of me. If I don't eat, destroys me. She's like, You think you're too smart for me, and then, oh, sorry, Doctor, I'm really sorry. No, that's why they fear you. You never get away with it. You don't get away with it. That's what it is. But it's good. There's very beautiful things to eat. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah. This is
Thank you
huge.
for your being.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I thank you back. Yeah, it's strange you can't see me, actually.
Yeah. The network tried to hack in the other day. I shared that picture on the Gnostic Takeover. I don't know
Yeah,
if you
what
see.
the fuck was that? You.
Yeah, because of what I was going to speak about, the king archetype. Oh my goodness.
Ew. Yeah, that was
Destroys them.
freaky.
Yeah.
That was really freaky, actually.
Yeah. But it's nothing to do with what we're doing, you know. We're not doing anything,
No,
having
of course
any effect, you know. They're not all time. Of course not. How would we be so stupid, you know?
It's good to hear you laugh, actually.
Yeah. Now that was a
Yeah.
good point. It's a big wound inside of me. Self-doubt and also
Yeah.
what was it? Was the being hard on yourself.
Yeah, being so hard on yourself and self-worth. Yes.
Yeah, but that's a shadow side. The light side of that made me uncover what unravels the whole thing. Not
True
ever
that.
being fine with the knowledge that I had, but actually digging deeper and like studying liability for 4 years now. What is this liability thing? Yeah, dig deeper, dig deeper, dig.
No, you
from all
didn't.
angles.
You didn't study it for 4 years. How old are you now?
32.
So you studied
Oh,
it
nearly
for
32. I'm still 31, yeah.
You studied it for 31 years. And
No. I am 31 now, but since 4 years I've been studying it.
Yeah.
Faster than you do.
Of course.
How many falafel do you want?
2.
2.
Oh.
Leonie also wants something else but except chips.
2 chips, she said.
2 chips?
Yeah.
1, 2. I'll have 1, you have 1.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, we're just ordering food, you know. We're Gnostic Takeover also.
I'll have a falafel as well, so.
Awesome.
Next time when I visit you guys, it's my treat.
Oh, wonderful. Wow, I love being treated. It hardly ever happens.
That's why I say it.
My life has just been me and the psychopaths. And the people like Liz and Eril, but it's just me and the psychopaths. It's my life right now. I'm looking forward to meeting human beings again. It's going to be
great.
When it's
going to be great.
Signal that it's over.
We're making a huge fire. And we dance around the fire, won't we, Liz?
Yes, please. I love it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm a fire woman, actually.
Oh, cool.
With when we make sweat lodges, I'm the fire keeper.
Yeah.
So I make fire out of nothing. Yeah. So I'll make the fire. Okay.
Amazing. Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do all of that. Absolutely. It's gonna be beautiful. All right. Anything else to add? I think we're through with it, aren't we?
I think it was enough. Oh, what was that?
That was me. Yeah, here. Sorry.
An invader. An invader, Jasna. Be happy that I know you. Okay? Otherwise, you are being targeted by the Department of the Slave for further investigation.
Yeah, I know, but I don't see this hand to review. I just have microphone and video and live. So I just tap microphone. So
Perfect.
so yeah.
All
So
good.
I would like just to say hello to everybody, and it was interesting day also for me.
Oh, great.
But first, I would say that it's interesting that what Cindy and what was Cindy and the other
Tony
Tony
G.
G.
Tony G. Yes, Tony said. That's exactly what I wanted to say to you today.
Wow.
So it's
Beautiful.
so it's like because I know when you were speaking about like trust, that trust is not enough and that you have to take action and action and action, and I agree, because people always say just trust and everything will happen. It will not happen when you do not do the action. So the balance between trust and action, this is the and that we never know when something will happen, because it will happen at the perfect time for everybody. So if we want to push something and it's not good timing for every included in this, it's like timing for everybody, it will not happen, and it's that is the trust which is important in that situation. So I trust it will happen. So just keep the good energy. I think this is yeah, because when we all have the situations and problems or everything happening, we just forget, because to rise our vibration and keep this good energy, because this good energy is also very important, and this is also what Tony and Cindy were saying. So we really try to have fun, try to dance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm good now. It's you see, it's important to go into the deep energy, like being hard on yourself. That's something with me, and also trust yourself, never doubt yourself. These are all issues that I have, and I'm happy to admit that. You know, I let the enemy know, yeah, those are my issues. So come trigger them so I can heal them, which you can't. The enemy can't heal anything because they're digital inserts and they do not have an emotional body. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
therefore,
we are all the same, because I feel the same, and also I'm sometimes hard on myself, and I don't trust. So this is just the mirror. You give me the mirror to me, to myself. So yeah. So thank you, Steve. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Yasna, always for also sharing so honestly and passionately. I love the sort of East European passion coming back from Slovenia through you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Great. Yeah, that's what we need.
So, yeah. So enjoy your evening, you two, and
thank you.
Thank you very
everything
much.
will be okay. I trust the universe,
Thank you.
and trust us and trust me and you. So have a good weekend, and I hope to talk to you soon. So to see good news and to hear good news. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Bye.
So we
Bye.
head over. Have a nice evening, Yasna. Speak soon again. Take very good care. Lovely weekend to you. So we've got Tony G on again. Happy to have you again, of course. Anything goes here.
Hi. Sorry. There's a lot. So get your pen and paper ready.
Yeah.
First off, I just wanted to say to Cindy that I love her, and I feel like she's my soul sister.
Oh, wonderful.
And we're
It's
put in this
beautiful.
path to help you.
Yeah.
So, and actually the whole group. And I wanted to make just a personal point, not the message, just a personal point of the group, because one of the things they wanted to do was to separate us. So we don't have community. We don't talk. We're not unified. We get our energy from each other. So this group is going to help you, like energetically.
Exactly.
Community is very important, and people don't realize when we're separated, that's when we get depressed. People are doing suicide, everything. Okay.
Exactly.
One of the things I wanted to point out was what happened for you today was the perfect example of what I said. I think it was yesterday, about they know exactly how we think. They know what will get us down. They know our triggers. So your trigger was you set an intention. You didn't get the intention. You putting on yourself that you failed. They basically hacked it all.
Yeah, absolutely. You're totally right. And that's why they put two people acting as if they don't know what's going on. You know, taking the piss. Or we don't really know what's going on, although probably they already been alerted hours before, and this crazy guy is gonna show up with Liz, and you know, they know exactly what's going on, and they're pretending as so we don't really know. Yeah.
But it was a challenge for me because otherwise I would get crazy and loud because I am. How could I say? I would get angry, but with him I could stay really calm and try to explain them everything right away at the point. Really was important and they still pretending doing they don't know and they have no responsibility about this and try to give us another really false target. And yes, it made us insecure. We could stay calm, and it was a really thing for me. Otherwise, I would go like lion and yes, react really impulsive.
Yeah, everything happens for reasons, and we have to recognize that. I mean, this community probably wouldn't have gotten so strong, and you wouldn't have felt so much if he wasn't separated from you. You have to look at everything that you get out of circumstances and see the benefit, because we're not victims to life, we're beneficiaries. It's just a reframing of how you look at it.
Exactly.
Two more points. One is to personally set an intention when you go to sleep, like Cindy was saying. But be specific, exactly what you want to know before you go to sleep, or if you're just wanting to get that message on whatever you need to do, either in where you're staying at or outside, whatever it is, just put the intention. Tell me, show me what I need to do, and make sure you have a pad and paper next to you at your bedside. Because I do this and it comes to me in a fog state, and if I don't write it down right away, it's like it'll like dust. It'll just like go away.
Exactly.
And then the last one was to give the universe, the earth, the problem of Eril. Like verbally give it to Mother Earth to work it out. Like emotionally, like energetically, everything. Throw it, figure this out. I can't handle this. I need help. Work this. When you give it back to the source that can do anything, instead of holding it ourselves, they can do so much more than we can.
Yeah. So you can delegate things also, yeah.
Right. And not to say that you can't do whatever comes up in your intuition yourself, but it all goes back into, you know, trusting your intuition and watching how they go at you, because you don't always see it. I seen it, but you don't see it. When you're the active person, when they're attacking us on what we think of ourselves or whatever, we can't see it, but we need the community. That's why this group is so important, so we can help you see it, because they want to lower your vibration. They will do everything to lower your vibration. That's how you get disconnected.
Yeah, that went pretty quick. That went pretty quick today. When the vibration was a bit down, that it went up again. It was quite remarkable. They didn't manage at all. It didn't work at all with them.
You said your vibration didn't go down?
No, it was pretty quick that the vibration of being down, that we didn't manage to pull off the feat, the magic that we wanted, like fully. I did feel that it was a powerful move that we made, and I was really proud. However, being a little bit down that it didn't work and coming back up again was quick. It was in no time. For me anyway. I don't know how it was for Liz.
Yeah.
Well, sure. Because you were setting an intention that this was going to happen this specific day, this specific time. But that's also like saying you were holding the cards and the ruler of the whole earth, and you have all the power, where we don't have all the power. You know what I mean? We don't.
How do you mean that now?
Okay, I'll explain it better. That maybe you will. Let me think my word. It's like saying, somebody gave this example once. I'm going to reuse it. It's like going outside and saying to the sun, why are you there? You should be, behind me instead of, in front of me. It's like trying to change Earth, and you can't.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. You're fighting with Earth when you think you can control Earth. You can't control Earth.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Very good point. I like that. Absolutely. Yeah.
You want to be in alignment with Earth, not against Earth.
Yeah. No, never against. But the thing is that it's all tied with a much bigger picture. That's what I meant. Is not only what we want and wanting it now, but there's a much bigger picture at play, and we need to appreciate that possibly, I told Liz, possibly there's some Azerbaijani woman in there or man in there who really needs Eril right now, and they're really moral beings, and it's of primary importance for her to hear what Eril has to say, for example. Things like that, things that we don't even know out of our hands, and that's why Eril is there. And
Exactly.
It's the thing that we don't know anything is the thing.
Well, that's where trust comes in, that you have to trust Mother Earth knows best and knows what she's doing.
Yeah. I know exactly what I'm doing. And, no, I just had to take a little bit of a laugh. The network, that's how the people from the network would speak. oh no, I know what I'm doing, but I don't, and I know, but I don't know that I know that I don't know.
But you're right. Everything happens for a reason. I got invited to this party downtown Chicago, and the party was late, so I went to this little bar next to the meeting room where I was invited to, and the party was late on purpose. So I would go to that bar. So I would sit next to a guy, which I realized later, why I was put in his path. He just kept asking me questions like, well, what are you doing? And what are you up to? And I'm like, oh, that's funny you asked. Somebody just asked me the other day. I said, I'm trying to save the world one person at a time. And he's like, well, what do you mean by that? And I said, well, this thing that they're trying to push into everybody, I said, it's not good. And so I'm trying to, educate people. Yeah. So anyways, he goes, well, what else do you know? So I start talking to him about medical studies and stuff. And he's like, oh, you're a doctor? I said, no, I just read medical studies because I'm nerdy like that. And I have to back up what I'm saying when I talk to these medical professionals, because that's all they look at is medical studies. So he was drilling me for 20 minutes, and then I had to cut it short because my own meeting had to go. I had to go into my own meeting I went there for, so I cut it short. An hour and a half later, he finds me in my meeting. And he goes, there's something about me that's drawing me to you. Can we talk another time? I'm like, sure. Turns out, I talked to him the next day. Turns out he's in charge of the whole goddamn state of Illinois for the vaccine.
What the fuck?
That's who Spirit put me in line with.
Whew.
Yeah.
Ah.
And I keep getting messages for him left and right. Like, one message was, somebody's trying to get your son vaccinated, and you need to stop it. I mean, just crazy stuff has been happening. But basically, he's in a position right now that he's not supposed to be in. But I've been getting so many crazy messages for him, and every time I tell him something, he goes, that really resonates with me. Please keep telling me.
Wow, that's amazing. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. That gives an interesting spin onto the situation that we're in. Because who did I write the notice to? I have no idea.
Can I please say something?
Yes, please. Of course, please. Tony G, is that good for you, if Cindy? Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing with us. It's amazing. So yeah, go ahead, Cindy.
Well, first of all, Tony G is definitely my soul sister. Oh my God, my heart went really warm, like hell. And what she said, I'm blown away, because I've been for over more than 15 years, I've been working in the medical system. And what she just told about the meeting, and which she wasn't go there straight away, and she met this person from Illinois, high up about the vaccines. I had goosebumps all over. I worked in the medical system for until October last year. I've been sacked because I disagree with all of it. And because I see the whole system and what they're doing. And that's just this group is connected with a lot of dots. We have in common certain situations, meeting people. I have very secret information I cannot share. I can share here, I guess, but I've seen things I couldn't sleep of it. So I'm glad I'm sacked, and I'm working now with a painting company who paints houses. I'm a painter of houses. Mm-hmm. And I work for this company now, so that feels a lot more better. We just shake hands, no muscles, no nothing, no bullshit. They're just workers. I work with men.
Nice.
You know, and they're just normal guys, normal people, and they all say, "Oh, it's all bullshit," and go the fuck off with all the measures, and what the hell is this? But I came from a situation which was really fucked up, and I was in there for 2 years in the Corona period, and it was just ridiculous. Complete clownery show. Doctors didn't believe what was going on there. I saw it all. And it just strengthened me, and they sacked me, and I just said, well, hey, you just go fuck yourself. I don't want you, and I don't need you anymore. And my whole family and my friends and everybody, my colleagues were, oh my God, what will you do now? And how will you earn your money? And I said, well, hold your horses. What the fuck do I need this for? Done this before. Well, and for 3 months, I did nothing. In 1 week, I wrote 1 letter and I had another job. So about trusting, huh? This is trust. This is what happens. If you relax in the situation, don't panic. Oh no, I had no money. No, okay, fine. Yeah. What do I need? I need to recharge myself, recapitulate, everything. And then what do I really want? I want out of the bullshit. Okay, so what are we gonna do? What can you do, Cindy? Well, I can paint houses. So, okay, let's do that.
Brilliant. I love it.
So about the delegate and give the universe the problem, what Tony said, is from the source you receive your messages. This is what I tap in always. So I set my intentions.
I just dropped out of my own live stream. I'm sorry.
So, I can hear you.
Gone for 10 seconds. I just slayed myself and came back. Oh. Can you start this again? I'm sorry.
Of course. Where do you want me to start?
What you were just talking about. Just you said I can do painting, so let's do that.
I paint houses.
Yeah, you paint houses, exactly.
Yeah, I'm this really tiny small woman, but I paint houses, and yeah, I just like doing that. And I help a company now with all painters, 30 men, and I set up the whole system, where to go, where not to go, and well, it's just brilliant. It's very nice. And well, that's because I set this intention, and that's what Tony said. You set your intention, be specific. What do you want?
Yeah.
Then you give the universe this intention, and you said something about delegate. And then Tony was kind of puzzled, and I was thinking about when you give your intention to the universe, the source is receiving it. Is receiving your messages. And then Tony said, put some paper and a pencil beside your bed or wherever you want, wherever you go, because the messages come in very, very quickly, and it can be foggy. And so it comes in all of the sudden, and you have to be alert.
Yeah.
You have to be alert of these messages or signals, which I call them signals, messages, signals, the same. Then you write it down and you act on it immediately.
Yeah.
So this is how I got my new job. Within a week, I sent my letter to this company, and within 1 hour, he called me and he said, "Can you come for an interview?" And I said, "What? I just sent my email. What is this?" So this is how it works.
Yeah.
And 2 days later, I had a new job. So, And it's all fun, because if I want to, I can listen to your lives while working.
Well, beautiful.
I mean, what more do I want?
Exactly.
What more do I want? And the painters, the tough guys, they're coming in, shaking hands like, Corona, what the fuck? And I was like, whoa, this is all I asked for. Yeah. What the hell? This is how you do it. This is how you do it. This is how you do it.
Beautiful sharing, yeah. Absolutely. That's what we should be talking about. Manifestation. How do
Manifestation.
We manifest? And today we got, it was amazing, the sort of car signs that I saw. Like 5 threes.
Yeah, that's it. And that's it. That's the signal.
I've jotted it down. I got 4 9s. Like the 369 was powerful, but each individually, like 5 threes, 4 6s, 4 9s, 4 9s twice, and it was going nuts. Like it's far bigger than we can imagine freeing Eril, because that is. I think
this is it.
This sort of action, all right. I know there's many people doing great work with the law for mankind. It's the same thing. It takes the same amount of courage, because it really makes you have to get everything out of you. However, with the case of Eril and the project that we're interlinked, the Peter Satanic Criminal Network, going crazy with us. I had 2 videos taken down today on YouTube. Not taken down, but just sort of, they were banned from Austria only. So people from all across the world can still watch the video, the 2 videos. The first one being Aya Vision 22. That was the Gnostic Investigation Part 4, where we exposed that with the High Priest of Satanism and how it works. And the second was the Datura teaching, how to become the mafia for the takeover. And they're not, according to the hack anyway, they're not visible to Austria, because they had a complaint. Like, yeah, my dog also complains. The Satanists complained to YouTube, so they censored it only in Austria, for everyone else can still watch it. And this is how much they're going mad at us. And the point I want to make is, freeing Eril is gonna show the entire intelligence agency community and the whole network that it's over. They would have never ever seen anything like it. Everyone's alerted to our case now, I'm absolutely sure. Because it's the head of the organization I wrote the notice to, just throwing it out there. And I was harsh with him. It was like, who the fuck do you think you are? Sort of sending in the letter. He receives it on Tuesday morning, and it already kicks in Tuesday midday. I've never heard a case like that on the law for mankind. But my intuition told me, okay, so if I set the law, I can set it however I see it. And in my view, they already had enough time to look at the situation and see there's a problem. And therefore, it kicked in right away. And the next thing that happens, the social services and police stand in front of the door. So the point I'm making is, everyone's onto this. I think the whole system here in Austria is like, so how do we take them out? And they're like, guys, we can't take them out. It's the whole matrix is tripping out and we don't know what it is. So when we free Eril, everyone's going to be stunned, and that's setting us up for the takeover. This is going to be the next thing that's going to happen when we free Eril. We take over and we go right into the media organizations like they showed in V for Vendetta. That's going to be us here in Austria. And no one's going to be able to hide. That's why the level of blockage on this to happen. Yeah.
I don't know if you have to go into the media.
Oh yeah, I will be, just to piss them off. Okay, not to inform anyone.
That's
or
ego.
anything.
I'm sorry.
No. It's part of it. It's part of it. It actually, it is part of it for the very reason that is not. It's the control of law, okay, and the lawyers and the judges that this matrix runs. But most of it is when you want to take down 5G and the microwave weapons, okay, that do not belong to this planet. It's alien, this frequency. It's alien to the planet, okay? You're also taking down the media, and you have to. It's not ego. And ego is something good. It's something that really needs to be. The problem we have in the world is that people do not have an ego. That's the problem we have in the world. The mind fuckery of Eckhart Tolle. That's the very problem we have in the world. And that's not my ego wanting to go into the media, and because it is everyone's gonna love it.
You're talking about exposure.
Yeah, it's what I'm talking about is the victory for mankind is so big that no one can decode it.
Right. Okay.
How does it feel to take back a country? How does it feel? You walk into anywhere and you say, I'm the boss here and I'm not better than you or anything. I'm just moral, and you learn about morality.
Right. I understand now. I understand. You're talking about exposure.
Yeah.
You have this package which you came here on this earth to expose this. So it has nothing to do with you. It is very good to be specific on this.
Exactly. Yeah. Totally.
Okay.
And I totally get you, and you absolutely, I totally understand you also. You absolutely have a point there. However, I'm at this moment right now, I have to keep re-emphasizing that the last ceremony blew the lid off me.
Yeah, I know.
I'm literally a walking, talking source right now.
I know.
Really blew the lid off me.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. It will come together. It will.
I can't even get to the ceremony and talk about the ceremony. It was.
Yeah, I know. It's overwhelming. It's so much. You could talk for the rest of your year about it.
Absolutely.
That's it. That's basically it. Because it's so much. I've been there without drinking, of course.
Of course, because.
But it's the same with me.
Better not have Cindy drinking it.
No. I'm not allowed to. You know, I'm not, and I understand now why. I didn't understand before, but as I grew older, I was able to understand why. But so I understand everybody who's taking ayahuasca, or I don't suggest anybody should take datura, because it's a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't suggest that. But a whole lot of people who take datura, I can follow what they say, although I'm not supposed to follow it because I didn't drink it in this lifetime, but I really do. I understand that you could talk like the rest of your life about this ceremony, because it's mind-blowing. It's like you have 3 pair of new eyes and ears and the whole bunch, a whole new brain.
I was in the position, you know where I was? I was in the position where I had to focus on Eril. I had to focus so strongly, okay? Because I was going out of this reality. I had to focus on Eril and listen closely and just pick up, because otherwise I would have ended up in the reality
you were
with
drifting
Satan.
away.
He wanted to take me, you know?
I know,
I would have been in his realm. That's how angry he was because of the intention that we made, and everything. And I had to focus on Errol just to not end up because he is such a coward. Okay, just to share that with people.
Yes.
Satan, the principle, the involutionary principle, is such a coward. The way he does it is it's a full-blown attack. For you, I actually experienced what it feels like to be completely mad, like totally mad, where you can't string together your own thoughts anymore. Just madness, like total madness, like unbelievable, like the frequency of madness I was on.
Yes, I already knew you could take this, and Errol, I told Errol to initiate you in this. I asked him.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, he did. Yeah. And this is where you are now. This is probably why we are speaking so much. I'm sorry for this whole community. I'm apologizing in advance. But this is what happened. And I think Errol is I don't know where he's interfering. I don't have a fucking clue. I really don't know. But I'm feeling responsible to guide you in this until the moment you are reunited with Errol.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you understand?
Exactly. I understand.
This is why I spoke up for the first time, because I thought, what the fuck? Now Errol is gone, and I feel responsible for you.
Yeah,
I do.
Thank you. Yeah.
Although I know you can carry it. I know you can.
Yeah.
And I have to tell you, you can do this.
Yeah. Absolutely. I know.
And anyways, I will keep on telling you.
I also have to point out that our food is going to arrive soon.
Yeah, you have to eat.
I will, and I have to say sorry to the community. I can't take any more calls.
Yeah, I'm sorry too. I'm apologizing.
Don't worry. Not everything works the way it works, and it just so happens that you are a major. You're showing basically how it works. You know, you come forward, and then it is like that we need your being, because it's the key to unlock the prison cell of Errol right now and solve this situation. That's what it is. It's the truth. That's why it shows everyone here that the individual is everything. Everyone here is of infinite value, just as
infinite value. Yes.
As Cindy. There's no difference between us.
No.
It's just that at this very moment, people who are more in the background, it's in this moment that I have to do what I have to do right now. That's why I'm sharing all of this right in the open. I'm doing what I'm doing. However, everyone has different sort of like coming from the background into the foreground. I was in the background for, don't get me wrong, for 11 years. It's only been the last 2 years that I was like, you bastards. I went forward. I'm like, you bastards. You think you can do that with me? 3 years, okay. I did 3 years ago. I started doing presentations about 5G, and then 2 years, like really out in the open. I'm like, oh no, I think that's my calling, because you're not doing this to me. You're not. And so everyone, I was in the background for 11 years. I was most of the time at home crying. Yeah, that's where I was. Hating myself because I couldn't make a difference. And I wasted my time hating myself because it wasn't my time. Because through all of the pain I went through all of the depressions for many years, I'm talking 11 years, okay? Suffering from depression, heavy depression, not even wanting to go shopping, too much for me. And because of that, I was able to handle the frequency and the energy of insanity that I was under attack from by Satan. That's where 11, 12 years of depression, even longer, came together as a package and showed that's why you can deal with Satan, because you've gone through so many years of this hardship for this moment. You see, that's where everything comes together. And I could handle insanity because the depression I was in was even worse. It was even worse. That's why I could handle it.
I understand where you come from. I do. I really do.
Wonderful. And go on, share.
Yeah, I think you're doing wonderful. And I wanted to mention Jasna, Julia. She said some amazing things as well. And I marked her with a little heart as well. And I think this whole community is really amazing. And you made this happen, Stephen. From the 11 years of hell you came from, you made this happen. So you can be really proud of yourself.
Yeah.
You can.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna go and have something to eat because
you're starving.
I'm gonna eat vegan now from the guy who was always laughing about the vegans. Sorry, empowerment. I can't.
Yeah, me too. Sorry.
We do that next time. I have to eat. I have to take a break. I've not eaten the whole day, and not even had a break. I came back home and I was like, obligation. Tell the community what's happening. That's how I think. God. Obligation, come home after a whole day of unhacking the matrix. I come back here and not had any food, no break whatsoever. So I'm going to do that now. And everyone enjoy the rest of the Friday. You can bank on it that I'm going live tomorrow again, because I have to unpack everything and keep going. All right, so much love to all of you. Take very good care. Bye-bye.
Bye.